Appu has the largest library of rhymes and songs in the world, in English and many other languages.
A place to snooze and just be, a place away from all to see, a place where they feel safe and sound, a place that animals can call their home. A den for the lion to stay with his pride, a cave for a grizzly bear to hide, a shed for a cow where it feeds and sleeps, a barn for a goat to bleat and bleat, a place where they feel safe and sound, a place that animals can call home. A stable for horses, brown and gray, a coop for hens, cluck and lay, a sty for pigs with a muddy floor, a burrow for a rabbit and for a snake a hole, a place where they feel safe and sound, a place that animals can call home. A place to snooze and just be, a place away from all to see, a place where they feel safe and sound, a place that animals can call their home. March, 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 come Brother Bill, let's go marching down the ant hill. The sun is down and night will soon fall. Didn't you hear Mother call? Let's follow the trail, all ants in a line. Let's not wander and we'll be fine. Down to the colony to Mom and Dad, let's go marching, tap, tap, tap. The queen is waiting for her meal, and there are other mouths to feed. I've got a grain of sugar and you've got corn. That's enough supper for us all. March, 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 come Brother Bill, let's go marching down the ant hill. The sun is down and night will soon fall. Didn't you hear Mother call? Hey, shouts a bird in the sky. It's celebrating because it's alive. It can breathe, it can grow, lay an egg. 1, 2, or more. It can feed on grains and fruits and drink from puddles or from pools. It can hurt and die. Do you know why? Because it's alive and it lives. It's a bird that can fly, a bird in the sky. Hey, shouts a bird in the sky. It's celebrating because it can fly. It has wings that spread and flap and talons to hold a snack. It has feathers that keep it warm, a beak or bill to grab a worm. It needs to eat to grow. You know why? Because a bird that can fly, a bird in the sky. Hey, shouts a bird in the sky. It's celebrating because it's so bright. It weaves a nest from twigs and leaves, a cozy place where it can sleep. When the sun sets in the west, it flies back home to its nest. It needs to rest like you and I. You know why? Because it's alive and it lives. It's a bird that can fly, a bird in the sky. Hoot, hoot, says Mr. Owl, perched on the garden tree. Hoot, hoot, I'll stay awake. You can sleep soundly. The moon is high and the stars are bright. I am the creature of the night. Screech, screech, says Mr. Bat, hung upside down on the tree. Screech, screech, I'll watch the night. You have pleasant dreams. The moon is high and the stars are bright. I am the creature of the night. Meow, meow, says the big black cat, running after a house rat. Meow, meow, I'll watch the night. You snuggle in your warm bed. The moon is high and the stars are bright. I am the creature of the night. Ribbit, ribbit, says the pond frog, sitting on a lotus leaf. Ribbit, ribbit, I am wide awake. You close your eyes and sleep. The moon is high and the stars are bright. I am the creature of the night.
The earth goes spinning around the sun, round and round around the sun. The earth goes spinning around the sun to make day and night. It's daytime where it faces the sun, faces the sun, faces the sun. It's daytime where it faces the sun, and night on the other side. The day brings in a bright blue sky. Birds go flying high and high. The day brings in a bright blue sky till the night comes rolling by. The night spreads like a veil and falls over the bright day. The night spreads like a veil. The birds fly home at night. The nighttime brings a spread of stars, big and small, near and far. That dazzle and twinkle across the sky like jewels in the night. The earth goes spinning around the sun, round and round around the sun. The earth goes spinning around the sun to make day and night.
Flower bud, I so want to know. What flower are you going to be when you grow? When you open your petals, what color will you be? Will you be yellow or purple or a color of pink? Flower bud, please let me see what flower inside your sepals is. I think you're a rose, but mother says no. She thinks you are a bud of hibiscus for sure. I learned at school how important you are. You make seeds and they become new plants. As the new plant grows with new leaves and shoots, out grows a little bud just like you. A flower baby sleeps in green sepals, waiting to open and spread its petals. I'm waiting for you by the flower pot. Flower bud, please open up. I'm a camel from the desert habitat. My home is the desert sand. There's less water and less food, but I store it in my hump and I am good. My padded feet help me walk on the hot sand, because I'm a camel from the desert habitat. I'm a goat from the mountain habitat. My home is the cold mountain land. I have thick hair to keep me warm from the cold winter storm. I have hooves to walk on tricky rocky paths, because I'm a goat from the mountain habitat. I'm a tiger from the grassland habitat. I have a territory that I'll understand. I can camouflage with my black stripes and catch my prey with fast strides. I have sharp eyes that can see in darkness, because I'm a tiger from the grassland habitat. I'm a fish from the water habitat. I like to live amidst the rich corals. I can swim with my tail and fins and breathe with the help of my gills. I eat smaller fish and plants on the waterbed, because I'm a fish from the water habitat. Down in the garden, up an old oak tree, lives a rusty squirrel as nimble as can be. It hops around the lawn, digging with all its might. Perhaps a huge acorn it thinks it will find. Hey, little squirrel, gallop up the tree. There are lots of acorns for you to eat. Grab a nut in your mouth and head to the lawn. Hide your food for the winter, dig with your paws. As winter falls and there's not much to eat, find your hidden nuts for your family to feed. Hey, little squirrel, burrow through the ground. All your treats will be found. ears and bushy tails. You can run so fast if a fox is on your trail. Hey, little squirrel, swish your tail and chirp. An adorable sight you make on the turf. Comes the winter and it's cold as can be. Says the bear, it's cold for me. It's too cold to fish and too cold to graze. The bear in winter likes to hibernate. There's snow on the grass and on the trees. Boo, says the squirrel, I'm going to sleep. It's too cold to hop around and too cold to play. The squirrel in winter likes to hibernate. Boo, comes the winter with snow and ice. Boo, says the bat, there's a chill in the night. It's too cold to fly in the winter gale. The bat in winter likes to hibernate. The hands feel cold and the feet feel numb. Boo, says the skunk, winter is no fun. It's just too cold at night and in the day. The skunk in the winter likes to hibernate. Say the bears, squirrels, skunks, and toads. Say the lizards, bats, fish, and some birds. They find the winter cold too hard to face. They snooze through the winter, they hibernate. I love mountains, standing tall and high. See how they touch the floating clouds in the sky. I love the pine cones on the pine trees. I'm sure I spotted a bear down the stream. The stream rushes over pebbles and rocks. There goes splashing a mountain fox. I love the mountains, capped with snow. When the sun rises, see how it glows. The mountain animals have special hooves and paws to climb the steep mountains without a fall. See the mountain goats climb the steep peak. It sure is one brave little thing. I love the mountains and the sights around. I can see farther than I ever could on the ground. I see towns on other hills glowing in the night, and the stars so close shining bright. See in the day wildflowers in the grass, and far away a winding road spotted with cars. I love the mountains and the fresh breeze, and love to pick apples and pears from the trees. There are wild berry shrubs along the mountain trail, and mushrooms growing under the tree shades. I love to track through the hills at the tree. In the garden it says, "Oh dear me, what a lovely sight. It is full of flowers in pink and white. Full of spring flowers, it's now a spring tree. See how the months change my four-season tree." Knock, knock comes again the little blue bird. "Hey, look at the tree now, it chirps." Oh dear me, it always surprises me. It's so shady now with lush green leaves. Full of summer shade, it's now a summer tree. See how the months change my four-season tree. I shut my window as the wind begins to feel cold. The bluebird flies to the warmth of its home. Oh dear me, what do I see? The garden tree now has orange leaves. Full of fall colors, it's now an autumn tree. See how the months change my four-season tree. The bluebird taps at my window again. On its beak there are fresh snowflakes. Oh dear me, it's so different now. The branches have shed leaves and are covered with snow. Snow drips from the branches of my winter tree. See how the months change my four-season tree. We all wish to say what's in our hearts, whether it's you or I, or a cat or a dog, a cricket on a birch or a flying bird, a monkey, a goat, a sheep or a frog, cows in the fields and pigs in the sty, hens in their coop and ducks in a line.
Out in the garden on a leaf, the butterfly laid eggs, oh so many. A caterpillar hatched out and wriggled around, till a healthy leaf to eat it found. It ate in the morning and ate at noon. Ate till 100 times in size it grew.
Oh, I've eaten too much and now I'm asleep.
It spun a cocoon under a leaf. When it curled inside, magic began to brew, and brushed it with patterns and hues. Slowly inside the caterpillar was changed. The sun touched the cocoon with its rays. It stirred from its sleep and woke with a yawn, and split through the cocoon wall to a new dawn.
Oh look, I've got wings.
It said with a smile as it slowly began to stretch its wings wide. It flapped them and took to the sky. The caterpillar now was a butterfly. The farmer on his field rakes and plows, works hard every day to make crops grow. Down in the soil an earthworm burrows deep for the roots to breathe and water to reach. The farmer shouts out his thanks. Earthworm, I'm glad you are my friend. Earthworm has no eyes but can find its way, can feel with its skin, can't sense with its hair. It makes holes in the soil for water and air. The roots start to breathe and grow healthier. The happy farmer shouts out his thanks. Earthworm, I'm glad you are my friend. It has no lungs but breathes through its skin, doesn't really mind, it does stink. It eats the soil and leaves in the dirt and leaves behind a healthy fertilizer. The happy farmer shouts out his thanks. Earthworm, I'm glad you are my friend. It has 5 hearts and that is for real. That's why it can for the farmer feel. The crops grow better as rich stays the soil. The earthworm tunnels and burrows and toils. The happy farmer shouts out his thanks. Earthworm, I'm glad you are my friend. Find a good soil that the sunbeams kiss. Dig a little hole and plant your seed. Then sprinkle a little water and add a little wish. Now wait for the time to tick. The days go by and the seed begins to sprout. Out comes out a little seedling. Just sprinkle a little water and add a little wish. Now wait for the time to tick. It's soon a tiny plant with roots and stems and shoots and fresh green leaves. Just sprinkle a little water and add a little wish and wait for the time to tick. Months go by and the little plant grows, and soon you can see a little tree. Just sprinkle a little water and add a little wish and wait for the time to tick. Touching the sky and birds nest in its leaves. Flowers bloom and call out to the bees. Just sprinkle a little water and add a little wish. The seed has grown into a tree.
They pool in my yard when it rains for long. When the sun comes out, the water dries, becomes vapor and goes up in the sky. The vapors gather to make little clouds. Are dark. When the clouds get heavy, it rains again. Drip, 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 drip down on the plains.
Like and share this video. Also, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button for more musical fun.